We have this wonderful store of folk music, the melodies of an enslaved people. But this store will be of no value unless we treat it in such manner that it can be presented in choral form, in operatic works, in concertos, and salon music. Welcome to Sounds and Stripes Forever from WKAR Public Media, a survey of American composers as part of our America 250 celebration. He was the grandson of enslaved people who would grow up to write a monumental oratorio about Moses leading Israel out of slavery. It was his master's thesis when he became the first black student to graduate from the Eastman School of Music. Robert Nathaniel Dett was born in Drummondville, Ontario in 1882. His family moved to the New York side of Niagara Falls when he was 11. He attended Oberlin Conservatory and was one of the first black students to complete their Bachelor of Music degree. He immediately began a career building choral music programs at different historically black colleges, notably the Hampton Institute in Virginia, where he founded a choir that toured across the U.S. and Europe. He took sabbaticals to continue studying composition at places like Columbia University, Harvard, and in France with the legendary teacher Nadia Boulanger. He was influenced by the music of Dvorak and by the black British composer Samuel Coleridge Taylor. They both incorporated spiritual melodies in their music. He would spend his career working to prove that African American spirituals could be used as the foundation for classical compositions, as Dvorak had also done with European folk music. In 1918, Dett wrote, "We have this wonderful store of folk music, the melodies of an enslaved people. But this store will be of no value unless we treat it in such manner that it can be presented in choral form, in operatic works, in concertos, and salon music, which will prove that we too have national feelings and characteristics, as have the European peoples whose forms we have zealously followed for so long." In May of 1937, NBC Radio carried the world premiere of Dett's oratorio, The Ordering of Moses, performed by the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra with a 350-voice chorus. The network had scheduled a 45-minute slot for the broadcast, but the performance ran long, and they cut to their next scheduled programming right after a soaring hallelujah chorus, causing some listeners to wonder if any affiliate stations were protesting the work of a black composer. It seems that the broadcast was a casualty of the clock. A nationwide network was beholden to it. But when that same group, the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra and May Festival Chorus, presented a full performance of the work almost 90 years later, it still felt like the righting of a historic wrong. You can hear how the piece was meant to finish on a recording of that performance from 2014. In 1943, Nathaniel Dett was traveling with the USO Chorus when he died of a heart attack, not far from here in Battle Creek, Michigan. He was buried back near his birthplace in Canada. His family's church there was renamed for him and is still there today. In addition to his oratorio, The Ordering of Moses, I recommend you check out his solo piano suites, like Magnolia and Cinnamon Grove. He also made a lovely choral setting of Ave Maria, and his choral arrangements of spirituals are still widely used. One of my favorites is a haunting piece called Listen to the Lambs. And that's a brief look at composer Nathaniel Dett. Give him a listen.